My name is Irshad Khan Abbasi, and I am the newly appointed country coordinator for the Pakistan. Well, my primary role is to manage the partnership with the two partner NGOs. One is called the Sanghi Development Foundation and other is called the Hashar Development Foundation. Currently, we are focusing in two districts of the Northwest Frontier Province, that's called the Abbottabad district and the Mansehra district. Both districts are devastated by the recent earthquake that was on October 8, 2005. 80,000 people died and the same number injured. And 70% of the houses were basically destroyed. So that is the area where we are focusing. In the poverty environment nexus, then there are the issues which really comes out of that is the extreme low literacy, especially in the women's, less than 5%. The second issue is extremely low lands available with them for the cultivations, extreme pressure on the natural resources like the national forest and the pasture land. The service delivery is very low from the government because the areas are remote and those hamlets are very scattered. So it's really difficult for the government to reach to those people. There, the early recovery program emphasis was to give them some of the productive assets so at least they can start their lives. So those livestock, especially the milking goats, to something like 700 families in one area and 500 families in another area. And that was the great relief for them. At least they can start with something. The other tangible intervention was to provide them seeds, at least they can start sowing and involve them back into the development activities. Then some other soft thing was like training, like in the livestock extension workers training, because at least they can take care of their livestock because as I said that service delivery is not available there. So by doing that, they're at least able to diagnose the basic diseases of their livestock and at least to give them a basic medicine. So that was the other thing. Other activities were the kitchen gardening with a woman and provide them the livestock shelters. So those were those key activities which we have done in the early recovery phase of the project in the both districts. Then the team people really go to those individual houses and then sit with those two category of the poor and then take their aspirations. Aspiration is not the wish. Aspiration is something to link with their assets, productive assets or social assets or the natural assets. Those activities are designed with them and implemented with the help of them. We are doing the activities with them. The result should be at least 30 to 40% increase in their income, monthly income. Our focus would be the ultra poor and extreme poor. And let me say it very openly that this is the first time in the development history of the Pakistan that some organization is really emphasizing on those two groups. It's never happened in Pakistan. The help from the different donor agencies are there, very much there. But as I said, the essence of the Canadian or the CHF help is to really go down to the extreme poor segments of the communities, which were somehow neglected for the centuries, of their voices, of participating in the development activities, and at least live a dignified life. So I think when you look at those aspects, I think the CHF help or the CEDA help or the Canadian help is really of worth for that region. And hopefully that can be a beacon for the other development agencies in the long run.